Greetings YouTube, Joe here with Culination Media, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon White. This is episode number 47, and in the last episode we finally made it to Opelucid City. After exploring Route 9, we went to the shopping mall, and it was a lot of fun, and then we briefly talked with Alder to Iris and Drayden, and now we have to go to Iris's, or I guess we're following Iris to Drayden's house. And they're going to explain to us a little bit more about the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon, Zekrom and Reshiram. Also in this episode, we're going to be exploring the rest of Opelucid City because there's quite a few buildings to look through. There's actually some battles that we can do as well. So we're going to do that, and then probably in the second half of the episode, we will head on over to the gym and get that started, although I do not think that we're actually going to finish that this time. That'll probably be in the next episode, so we should have 8 badges by episode 48, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so they're telling us about the origin of the two brothers who began to argue about ideals and truth, and the two Dragon-type Pokemon, Zekrom and Reshiram, were once one, and they split when the brothers started having a disagreement. Anyway, one sided with the older brother and the other with the younger brother. In its pursuit of truth, the white Dragon-type Pokemon sought to usher in a new and better world. Its name was Reshiram, we already know that, and the other, the black Dragon-type Pokemon, sought ideals to usher in a new world, a world of hope. Its name was Zekrom. Because the two of them were once the same entity, their battle raged endlessly, and neither one could be declared the winner. They simply exhausted themselves. The twin heroes proclaimed that there was no one side that was right and ceased the conflict. But the two heroes' sons started the battle again, and an instant later, Reshiram and Zekrom destroyed Unova with fire and lightning. Well, that escalated quickly. Then they disappeared. But if people work with Pokemon in the right way, we don't have to worry anymore about the world being destroyed. I mean, Reshiram and Zekrom worked hard for everyone and made a new region, so it should be alright, I think. True, Pokemon cannot speak. People may hurt Pokemon even more by imposing their selfish thoughts on them. But, no matter what, Pokemon and people believe in each other, need each other, and will continue to live together. Yeah! So I'm never gonna forgive Team Plasma for trying to separate Pokemon and us. You go, Iris. Yeah, sorry. We got a little off topic at the end. That is everything we know. I don't know why I made Drayden have like a girly voice there. Unfortunately, we don't know how to wake up the legendary Pokemon. I made a promise to Alder. You must win the gym badge from the Opelucid Pokemon Gym. Iris, you go and be Culination's opponent at the Pokemon Gym. Yay, look out, I'm really, really strong, just like Drayden. Woo! Alright, so one thing to note, the difference between the two versions. In white, Iris is the gym leader of this town, and in black, Drayden is the gym leader. They have the exact same Pokemon, the only difference is their genders. Even their levels are not different, so don't worry about that. Anyway, talk to this guy up here and he'll give you a float stone. And what a float stone does is basically it halves the weight of the Pokemon holding it, so heavy Pokemon can't be destroyed as easily with moves like Grass Knot and Low Kick. Talk to this girl right here and she'll give you a ring target. And what that does is it allows Pokemon with immunities to then be hit by those immunities. As she's explaining, Ghost Pokemon can now be hit with normal type moves if they're holding that. So the easiest thing to do is to trick that onto enemies and then hit them with whatever move that you'd want to use. But that's pretty much it. Other than that, the ring target is not the best item to use regardless. Alright, let's check this house. And, oh, they're talking about musical props, so I'm assuming someone here is going to give us a prop. Maybe it's this dude over here. What do you have to say? Yes, if you have a prop case, he'll just blatantly ask you if you want another prop for the musical, and he'll give you the gift box if you say yes. Oh, apparently, he'll just give you a different one each day. I didn't know that. I don't pay much attention to the whole musical thing. I think it's kind of stupid, honestly. Anyway. Oh, they have conflicting stories. This guy used to be a part of Team Plasma, and the other guy doesn't like Team Plasma. Whatever. It's unimportant. But if you want to come get the musical prop, yes, you can go in there. Alright, let's see what else. This is the gym right here, so I'm going to pass that for now and check out the other houses. The battle house, where you can have a triple battle, is next door. Obviously, in black, that is a rotation battle house, not the triple battle house. Talk to this girl here, and she'll give you the Destiny Knot. And that just basically infatuates the opponent if it tries to infatuate you with like attract or anything. So that's pretty much all there is to that. Another not very useful item because the attract status and cute charm are just not very popular just in general, so you're not going to find a lot of use. I skipped over the triple battle house because we'll go back there in a minute, and this girl will tell you about IV, or not IVs, EVs, I guess. If you're at max EVs, she won't say that you can try a little harder. So there's that. I guess if you're not keeping track of the EVs on your Pokemon, then you can talk to her to see if they're full. Alright, let's see what this guy has to say. I'm making a machine that connects the future and the present. I've heard that in another world there's Opelucid City that's very futuristic. So, yes, another difference between the Opelucid cities in black and white is that white has this historical, old-time, traditional feeling to it, whereas in Pokemon Black, it's very futuristic, and it doesn't quite look like this. There's a lot of like neon lights, and I don't know, I think it's a lot cooler in black, honestly. But yeah, that's one of the differences. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we went in all the houses, so we might as well go back to the triple battle house now. I don't know why I did that. Let me check my Pokemon, I guess, while I'm out here. Alright, I've got everybody at 45, except for Chandelure. So, let's see. It does matter what order you put your Pokemon in, by the way. So, we're going to put Chandelure in the middle so that he can attack everyone, and we'll put Archeops and Serperior on either end of him. And that should work. Welcome, glad to see you here at the Triple Battle House. As the name suggests, if you want to enjoy triple battles, he wants to explain it to you. No, I don't care about that. Just talk to this guy and you will be forced into a battle. So, obviously it's a triple battle. Ace Trainer Lou. And he has all of those darned monkeys. And they're pretty well trained. They're all at level 39, so they're not pushovers per se. Let's see, we'll use Serperior to go for a Leaf Blade on Simipour, and we'll have Chandelure get rid of Simisage, and then we'll have Archeops take care of what's-his-face? Seer. Alright, so Leaf Blade takes out the Simipour pretty easily, and Archeops is going to go next with a Rock Slide. Just so happened that my Pokemon were lined up pretty much perfectly. Nonetheless, Simisear goes down, and Simisage is actually faster than Chandelure, unfortunately. These monkeys are pretty fast, so I guess that makes sense. Chandelure isn't the fastest Pokemon ever, but Flame Burst does take care of Simisage pretty easily, and down it goes. And in the process, Chandelure also grows up to level 45, and that's the end of that battle. Nothing terribly exciting, although it's a nice change from the Scraggies and Trubbish and Watchdog, Laperd, and Krokorok from Team Plasma, and those bikers outside. So we have one more triple battle up here. I don't know why it's called the Triple Battle House. There's only 2 battles in here, but nonetheless. Alright. So, this Ace Trainer has Pawniard, Elgyem, and Mienfoo. So, let's see how I'm lined up here. I'll go for a Leaf Blade on Elgyem And we'll go for Flame Burst on Poniard. And Acrobatics on Mienfoo. That should take care of him. Okay, so Leaf Blade, that probably will not kill Elgyem. And no, it does not. But Acrobatics is definitely going to take out Mienfoo. Mienfoo's defenses are pretty bad. And obviously, we had the type advantage there. And Flame Burst is going to be super effective on the Steel and Dark type Poniard. That takes him out very easily as well. And it actually deals a little bit of damage to Elgyem in the process because of the secondary effect of Flame Burst. But he's going to get an attack off here. And he went for Simple Beam, which changes my ability to Simple. And I don't know why he'd want to do that. And why didn't he just attack? But that's okay. So we're going to get out of both of these battles unscathed. We'll go for a Strength. It'll deal neutral damage. And Elgyem goes down. We gain a little bit of experience, and that's actually enough to grow Superior up to level 46. And that does it for Ace Trainer Eileen. And we're done in the Triple Battle House, too. We just didn't take any damage at all, which is pretty awesome. Alright, so I guess we'll go out of here. And we don't even need to heal because I didn't even get hit. So let's see what we want to do here. Putting Cragganol at the front might be a good idea. And I don't know if I gave him the lucky egg already. I may have. What am I looking for? Yeah, I guess I did. I have way too many items. I should definitely sell some of these. Oh, I forgot I had Eviolite. Anyway, I'm going to get rid of the lucky egg and give him a Never Melt Ice. Why not? Alright, into the gym we go. Hello, Clyde. First off, please take this fresh water, as always. And he's going to give us a brief explanation, but it's all about positioning the dragon's heads correctly, and we'll figure it out as we go. I'm just going to kind of wing it. I don't remember exactly how this goes, but we'll figure it out. Alright, so first up, we have a battle against Ace Trainer Webster, and he's going to start off with a Fracture at level 41. So this is a pretty decently trained Pokemon already. We'll go for an Ice Beam. We're actually faster than him. And Fracture goes down with the boost of the Never Melt Ice, although I think we probably could have killed him in one hit anyway. So I don't know what this yellow thing is, so I guess we can just move on. We'll go this way and walk across this winding path of the dragon's tail. And it looks like we can't go straight, so we'll need to go east there. And we can't go this way either. So it looks like we only have one way to go, and it's past this trainer. So let's see, I'll switch Archeops in for this battle. Why not? That sounds like a interesting thing to do. Alright, bring on the Dragon-type Pokemon. I'm ready. Ace Trainer Ulwin. And she's going to send out a Pokemon that we have not seen so far, Dano. It's actually a baby Pokemon, so to speak. Not necessarily a baby, but it's first level. So anyway, it is a Dark and Dragon type. I went for the Dragon Breath. It was super effective, and it just didn't kill this thing. So that's unfortunate, but it didn't attack me. And I'm able to finish it off with a not very effective Crunch. And Dano actually evolves into eventually one of the best Pokemon in the game, Hydreigon, and unfortunately we're going to see one of those later on. But it doesn't evolve fully until level like 64, I want to say. Yeah, it's a ridiculous level to evolve into its final form. When we do see it in game, it's much lower than that, which unfortunately for us, it isn't even really possible. But you know how the game works, where they just make Pokemon appear that should not be at that level? But they do that all the time. Anyway, moving on here into our next battle, we've got a battle against Fracture at level 40. Go for a Dragon Breath, and that's enough to take out the Fracture, which is weird because Fracture is a second evolution. Dano was a first evolution, and we killed Fracture in one hit, but not Dano. So we might as well go for Dragon Breath again since it killed him the first time. And it kills Fracture the second time as well. And Archeops grows up to level 46, and that does it for Ace Trainer Jose. He didn't look much like a Jose, but oh well. I'll try not to be too racist here. Alright, so apparently when we land on these switches, these yellow switches that I was mentioning earlier, that is what makes the dragon heads move around and then open up the path that we need to access. Alright, well I'm actually going to stop here because we're pretty far along here, so in the next episode we'll finish up the gym, we'll hopefully get our 8th gym badge, and we will go from there. But thank you very much for watching, folks, and please stay tuned for episode number 48. Game on!